If you're looking for a more affordable way to up the volume on your 2015 to 2023 GT Mustang without swapping out the entire exhaust system, this boreless switchfire cut and clamp resonator delete X pipe will be a solid way to do it. Now this will be perfect for the guys out there that don't necessarily want to commit to a full catback system or simply just like the factory system, but want to elevate it further when it comes to volume and pure aggressiveness out of the S550. Now this will increase that volume from a stock level 1 to about a 3 out of 5, with 5 being wake the neighbors loud. Now while it's still going to be loud and much more aggressive, this will still keep the rest of the factory system and resonators on the back, not leaving the system completely unhinged. So if you enjoy a cab that's on the quiet to more mild side with little to no drone, you simply want an easy way to turn some heads while you blip the throttle, then this is going to be it. This will feature a redesigned X-pipe, and what Borla calls it is the Switchfire Polyphone X-pipe. Now this is going to completely eliminate the turbulent intersection of the standard X-pipe and instead combines 2 pipes on either side and intertwines the top ones. Now Borla claims that this blend of combustion pulses from either side of the engine create a much more aggressive sound out of the system and improved flow, resulting in an increase in power. This will be made of a full 2.5-inch mandrel bent 304 stainless steel tubing, being incredibly rust resistant, allowing a long lifespan while also allowing smooth and direct airflow out of the system. Now this is specifically made to work with only OE resonators or to combine with other Borla parts with an inlet outer diameter of 2.25 inches and an outlet of 2.5. Now this will require cutting, as it says in the name, but will come with everything that you need in order to get this on your S550 with no questions asked. When it comes to price, this is going to come in at about $650. Now compared to other mid-pipes available on the page, this is going to be a premium choice, but for good reason considering the high quality materials and the fact that this has double the materials with the quad pipe design. Now nonetheless, this will still be much more affordable and hassle-free compared to a full system, especially if your factory one's in good condition, making this a quality choice for your GT. Install will be a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, but should only take you about 2 hours to get the job done. Now at this point we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get this onto your GT at home. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
For this install you will need an impact, extension, 13 and 15 millimeter sockets, a soft mallet, penetrating lubricant, a cutting tool, a marker, as well as a jack and jack stands. What's up guys, today we're going to be installing an exhaust on our Mustang. As you can see, we already have ours removed. We're going to send you to watch a short video on how to remove your factory setup, and we'll see you when you get back.
First step here guys, grab a 15 millimeter deep socket. We're going to loosen up, but not completely remove, the nuts on both of the band clamps here connecting your factory resonator to your headers. So we're just going to loosen these guys up. All right, next step, we're going to be at our rear subframe right behind our diff. Now you'll see these hangers connect to the subframe itself using 2 13 millimeter bolts. Now we don't have to remove the hangers from the isolators. We're actually just going to unbolt the whole isolator bracket from the frame. So grab a 13 millimeter socket, and I like to use an extension to go right over the sway bar, and we're going to remove these. Now from there, what I'm going to do is just lift up on this and swing these guys down. There's a little locking tab here that just hooks in. We just want to unhook that. So you may have to lift up on the exhaust and then bring it down. All right, next step, before we remove the whole exhaust in one piece, I recommend grabbing WD-40 or something similar with this needle here to just lubricate the hanger above your tips. This is gonna make removing it a whole lot easier. All right, do the same thing on the other side. Next step, guys, we're gonna take our exhaust off all in one piece. Now, you may want a helping hand if you're using a lift like we are. If you're working on the ground, might be a little easier for you to do by yourself. I'd recommend having a mallet to knock these band clamps back a little bit, disconnect it from this side, swing it back toward the front of the vehicle, and set it aside.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. Now that we have our factory system removed, we've got it on the ground and we've got our new X-pipe laid over the factory resonator. And we've got our reduced section lined up with our inlet side of our resonator, right where our band clamp connects to our factory system. So what we're gonna do is mark where we need to cut our setup, and we're gonna mark our cuts right at the end of our expansions for our slip joints here. So we're gonna go ahead and line these up. Mark them on each side. And once we have our marks, we're gonna go ahead and chop our system off. Now we have a pre-cut system that we're gonna be using for our install, but after you make these marks, you're gonna wanna go ahead and cut this section off with either a Sawzall or a cut-off wheel or whatever you have at your disposal to cut your setup. And then once we have that off, we'll come back, put our X-pipe on, get our exhaust back installed. So now that you've got everything cut and cleaned up, it's time to go ahead and put our X-pipe onto our axle back and muffler sections so we can install it in one piece just as the factory setup came off. So we'll grab our provided clamps, go ahead and slip those over our slip joints here. So then we'll go ahead and get each muffler section into our X-pipe. So now we'll go ahead and grab our 15 mil socket on our impact and just snug these clamps down. Next, we'll go ahead and transfer our factory band clamps onto our reduced section of our X-pipe here. And you do want to keep these lined up the way they came off, as you still have the locator on the factory side of our exhaust. Then we're going to go ahead and grab a buddy so we can get this up in place. So now we've got our buddy to help us, and we're going to go right back in the way we came out. We'll get our rear hangers and our isolators and line up our band clamps and get everything snugged up. Now we'll go through and tighten everything down. So now we can go ahead and reinstall our 13 millimeter bolts for our subframe isolators. We've got them started. Go ahead and grab our 13 mil socket and extension on our impact and tighten these down. So now we'll go ahead and tighten down our band clamps using our 15 mil socket on our impact. And you do want to alternate your tightening just to make sure everything is squeezed evenly. And we'll do the same for the other one here. Sure they're nice and secure. Next, we'll go ahead and fully tighten down our clamps on our slip joints here using, again, our 15 mil socket on our impact. Alrighty guys, that about wraps up our review and install of our Borla Cut and Clamp Resonator Delete X-Pipe for your 15 to 23 Mustang GT. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.